You're que lo que Knicks fans. You already know the vibes. It's your boy Triple M coming at you as always on the Off the Ball Podcast Network. You can follow my guy, find me at Off the Ball. You already know the vibes is gonna be a different episode today. Don Juan not in the building. Don Juan, he's out. Took a week out. Gotta get better. My guy not feeling well. Get better, Don Juan. We gonna all miss you today on Knicks Fans Wilding. But don't worry. I replaced Don Juan with another Juan. I'm gonna bring him right in, right after.
I think that buzzword of culture is thrown around. You ask, what is culture? Culture is what you do every day. It's not any one particular thing. It's how you approach everything.
Anthony for three. Puts it in! Point territory, but guarded tightly. Johnson cuts left, now fires a three. It is good! And he's fouled!
You already know the vibes, man. New York Knicks, disappointing week since we last talked, man. Haven't done good. Loses the two straight, and with Milwaukee on the horizon. Gotta see our New York Knicks turn up. Like I mentioned earlier, I with my brother right here. Goes by In Juan We Trust. If you haven't followed him on Twitter, you gotta follow my guy. In Juan We Trust. And yeah, man, he was winner of the Knicks Fans Wilding Fans giveaway. If you didn't get in it, you got to get in it right here. You see the guys, Don Juan and Juan We Trust, man. Just showing love right there, right after a Knicks victory against the Philadelphia 76ers. Straight smacked them. Game was boring. We was just talking all game because there was nothing to do. But let me bring in my guy. And Juan We Trust. Tell the people what's really good, man.
What's up, Triple M? Pleasure to be here with you guys, man. Like you said, I'm a winner from the last giveaway. Really appreciate you guys. You guys live up to your name, man. We was wilding in that game, even though it was a little blowout. We won. We was there. It's a great time, man. So appreciated to be here, man.
For sure, man. Thanks for stepping in. As I mentioned earlier, Don Juan not in the building today. He trying to get right off a little
Shout
something he
out to
had
you
to
too,
do.
Don Juan. You already know.
Yeah, shout out to my guy Don Juan. But yo, Juan, man, I don't know what it is with podcasts. I guess I gotta do it with Juan all the time, man. Juan, tell me what's really good, man. New York Knicks losing last game to
I
the
know,
Indiana
man.
Pacers. Not a good game. Started off terrible. Started off 11 zip. Pacers came out slapping us around. We showed some fight. Made it close, but it's like we couldn't get it together all game. Miles Turner going off for 7 3-pointers. You're not gonna win any games with Miles Turner hitting 7 3-pointers on your neck. And the Knicks lose 111-98, bro. Tell me what about that game? What did you see?
Man, I saw a lot of open chances for us to bring it back. We got really close at the end, like the end of the third quarter. I really thought we was gonna spark it up, but it's been something going on this season that we can't close out fourth quarters. We've been going cold. We're going really cold fourth quarter, and like you mentioned, us Knicks fans, we got some trauma from players having career nights against us, and it's been two straight nights, man. Miles Turner, like you said, 7 threes against us, and then the game before that, Anunoby dropped 36 on us. So I don't want to get too pessimistic here, but the things like that, when you start seeing that, you start getting a little panic. But it's too early in the season. Just I feel like the defense is gonna get there. It's just gonna take some time for these new players like Fournier and Kemba Walker to really try to get the chemistry going in the defensive end. But yeah, man, I feel like there was a lot of opportunities. A lot of we couldn't shoot at all. 3-point percentage went really low last game. I think that we got all over our heads with being first offensive. But I think this game is gonna be a comeback game. We got to. We play the Bucks tomorrow. They one man down. Middleton is not gonna be there, so hopefully that helps us
Mm,
along the way. And after that, we have a couple familiar faces coming up too. We play Philly again. We play the Bucks again. We play I believe we play the Magics also. So these are and the Pacers. So November looks
okay.
like we're gonna play a lot of teams that we kind of played already in the past. So they kind of already know how where we're coming at. So we just gotta make sure we get those defensive schemes going. Don't let that corner three violate us again, because that's all that's been hitting for the other team, the opponent team lately.
Yeah, man. You mentioned they were gone absolutely cold from downtown, shooting 5 for 24 last game, and the Knicks are really doing the same motto: live by the three, die by the three. When the shots is not going down, it's a struggle for our team. And that third quarter, man, we've struggled in the last third quarter coming out with that fire and desire. I mean, yesterday was just disappointed, man, because it was like we kept coming back, and every time we would make a comeback, it would be a Miles Turner three or just a three from somebody else. Listen, I rewatched the game. I mean, the Knicks played hard. Pacers were just making shots, man. They were just making shots. But Coach Tibbs said it at the end of the game, and the East is tough. You got to bring it every night because every team is going to bring a different intensity and bring it out. Look, we took the Raptors for granted, I think, after that
Right.
first
Yeah.
half, and they came back and they beat us. We lost to the Raptors. I mean, we got to beat those teams. If we're gonna be a good team, we got to beat teams like the Raptors. We lost to them 113-104, and it's just like, man, we can't lose to the Raptors if we're gonna be in that upper echelon team. You know what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
Middleton is out. What he got? I didn't even know that. What
He
he got?
got COVID protocol, man. I don't know if he's positive, but I got him in my fantasy, so I got that update early.
Oh
So
man, thank God some of these players don't believe in the vaccine. And my team, 100% vaccine rate. Wow, so Chris Middleton missing the game. That is absolutely huge news if he misses the game. I mean, Knicks got to win. Knicks can't go
we can't lose three in a row,
three
man.
in a row. Yeah, we can't go three in a row. I mean, last year, Knicks lost 5 in a row early in the season. They turned that around, but you just don't want that energy. And granted, Juan, you said it as well. Like, we got a bunch of new faces, with Fournier and Kemba in the back court. Julius Randle. He's trying to find his footing, repeat that footing. It's not easy to go back to back. I mean, teams start scheming for you. We saw that in the Hawk series. He struggled, but he came out the first few games looking red hot. But teams are finding his niche again, so you got to
Yeah.
bring that intensity. So, I mean, let me ask you something. Is it panic time? Are you panicking off these two losses right now?
Man, that's one thing about us Knicks fans, man. I'm saying that PTSD comes in quick, man. We had too many
You
long runs of
panicking.
too many long runs of bad seasons. We only 5-3, man. We still over 500, but I already seen Twitter go crazy, going off on everybody, bro. Like that's the thing with us Knicks fan, man. We're little, little bipolar when it comes to that. But I don't think it's time to panic just yet. I
Okay.
feel like it's too early in the season. I think that especially that we got Noel back in the rotation now, I think that's going to help us a lot with the defensive and offensive boards. I feel like that's also been killing us a lot lately, especially offensive boards against the Pacers. I feel like they always was getting a lot of second chance points against us as well. I don't think we got to panic, man. I think it's going
Yeah.
to come easy. And shout out to my boy Broadway Barrett. My son's averaging
Ooh.
almost like 24, 25 for the last three, four
Let's talk
games.
about Star J Barrett a
So
little
you know
bit.
what? We've been looking for that second option, and he's showing up. He's showing up as he's supposed to. That's why we had a full confidence that he was going to come and do that. He was going to board ship. Randall has been kind of shaky lately. He's been putting good numbers on the board, just not the numbers he kind of was putting up last year. But I think that puts a lot of weight off his shoulders with the offense. Like you mentioned, I feel like a lot of teams have figured out already what kind of game plan he got, off the dribble. So now RJ showing up, showing that he could play bully ball again. Getting very getting tough in the paint.
Let's just
Come
put
on, man. Just
RJ
look at
right
that.
there.
Just look at
This
that,
is
man. See,
that.
that's what we was looking for rookie year. And it takes a while. Let's just keep in mind he's only 21 years old, man.
Oof.
And
RJ
and
Barrett
ESPN is
going
gonna
off
really regret
crazy.
not putting him up there in that list, man. I saw that list ESPN put up.
Hmm. Every list RJ gets snubbed on, man. But
Come on,
RJ
man.
coming off 35 in New Orleans 2 games ago, 27
Come on, man.
in Toronto, and then yesterday 23. He's led the Knicks in scoring in the last 3 games. I mean, we looked for it all off season. It felt like people were starving for RJ content. I mean, anytime RJ dribbled the ball on any social media, I mean, people would just beasting, like year 3 RJ, year 3 RJ. And yeah, we were searching for that number 2 option for sure. And RJ is coming alive, man. And what I like is the shooting, man.
Yeah,
That 3-point shot has been water for RJ Barrett. And not only from the corner anymore. I mean, he pulling up off the dribble, just very confident RJ Barrett. And I need him to continue this.
yeah,
I need him to continue this, and I need to see. You know what I'm looking for? Maybe hopefully in this game against the Bucks, I just need a complete team effort with RJ leading the way. I mean, I'm not saying it's RJ's team yet. All right, people been saying it's RJ's team yet. It's Julius Randle's team right
yeah,
now. All right, we can't get over our head. RJ Barrett's 21 years old, year 3 entering the league. I mean, he's gonna be an important piece to this team, but it's still Julius Randle's squad. But I need a game where they're both playing strong, a strong game from Kemba and a strong game from Fournier with Mitch using his prowess. That's what I need to see. I need to see a complete game from the team.
yeah. Absolutely, bro. Like you mentioned, we got to see a whole team effort. And I think the first couple games we saw that a lot. We saw the scoreboard, we saw the stats. We had like 5, 6 players with 10 plus points. Toppin has also been showing a lot of improvement from his rookie year. Quickly is kind of going through a hump right now, but that's also because he got to get accustomed with the minutes. Last year he was getting a lot of burn. This year, we put Kemba in the mix, we put D Rose in the mix. Quickly he's not getting that groove that he once got last year. But yeah, like you said, man, like there's no panic just yet. RJ definitely
Okay.
gonna come. He's gonna
And
come and
Juan
be
we
the second
trust.
option.
Not panicking.
Gotta trust, man. You gotta trust it. You gotta trust in the system, man. We trusted so long last year. We see the same type of gameplay this year. It's gonna take a little while for everyone to get accustomed to it. But like you said, we gotta see a closer fourth quarter, man. Fourth quarter has been cold turkey for us. Free throws been
Mhm.
horrible on all ends. Randall's been missing free throws. RJ been have he's always had problems in the free throw line. These are the points that really could have gotten us a couple wins last year as well as this year as well. I feel like there's been a lot of times where we've been down 5, miss a couple free throws. Next thing you know, 3 on the other end. Now we down by 7. Now we down by 6, and then we can't come back from that. So definitely we need a group effort for sure.
Yeah, man. Let me put you in a little hot seat, Juan. Next 4 games at Milwaukee, at home against Cleveland. Then we go at Philadelphia, and then back home against Milwaukee. The next 4 games is looking crazy for the New York Knicks, man.
I'm not
Give me
gonna
a
hold you.
prediction right there. I need a prediction. Next 4 games, give it to you quick again. At Milwaukee, at home against Cleveland, at Philly, back home against Milwaukee. What's your prediction?
I'm gonna be optimistic, man. I'm gonna be optimistic. I'm gonna say we're gonna go. Hopefully, we're gonna go 3-1. But like
3-1. Who's that one loss? What's that one loss again?
we play the Bucks twice, so I think
Okay.
I think the Bucks might get us. What I'm scared about with I guess at least with Cleveland, they're a very young team, but
They're
they
playing
got
well too. They're
they're
playing
playing
very
well,
good. Mm.
and they got a lot of big men. We struggling on the boards like I mentioned earlier. I feel like that's gonna come and bite us again. Jarrett Allen is a monster in the paint, so so I
You're
feel
just
like we
saying
need
that because he's on your fantasy team again.
that too, but we're not talking about that right now. That's not that type of podcast. But I just feel it's gonna be another game. We're gonna be chucking threes all game, man. And I just hope that this time around they actually go in.
Yeah, man. I mean, Nerlens Noel is back. That's gonna
Yeah,
help. Nerlens
Noah's is
actually
back
played
too.
a
So
he played a good game last night. Very active game. I mean, his win wasn't there all the way, but I mean, what could you expect? The guy's been
yeah, he's
been out
coming
a
back.
few games. So I liked what I saw from Nerlens yesterday. But 3-1, okay, that's very optimistic. We're gonna look back at this.
Three
Uh,
one. Yeah, I feel like the Sixers game is gonna go kind of like how the last game
it's
went.
at Philly though, man. At Philly, and Philly's finding their footing, man. They're playing well again too. They're looking nice. They're looking like they put in that Ben Simmons saga behind him. He's not coming back, so they're not even thinking about him no more.
Yeah, that's true. But I
Let's
don't know,
see,
man.
man.
I'm gonna try to
At
stay
Philly,
optimistic about it, man. I
at
think
Philly.
I think after these two, this 2 game skid where we lost, I feel like Taylor's gonna, put that battery on their back that they need to get for Milwaukee, and I feel like that's just giving the push to just keep on going. But we'll
Okay.
see, man. Hopefully, bro.
Yeah, you know Knicks fans be mobbing the Philly, man. Damn, I should try to mob out there too. The Philly. What day is that? Monday. Let's see what's going on. Knicks fans be mobbing the Philly, so it's gonna be a lot of Knicks fans out there, a lot of Knicks supporters. So hopefully they give the team a boost. But let's focus about tomorrow, right? We need to beat Milwaukee, man. But yo, Emmanuel quickly's been struggling. Obi Toppin's regressing a little bit the last few games, not much. Are you hitting the panic button there with Quickly and Obi? And are you calling to see Grimes or McBride take one of these guys' spots?
I mean, I think it's too early. I know the way Tibbs, how he facilitates his team. He's definitely not trying to give any burn to the rookies just yet. He's
Mm-mm.
trying to exhaust the lead, the first and second options, bench players, trying to get the chemistry working as well. Again, that's all that we really need. Last year we saw that chemistry clicking, which is why we won a lot of games. We went on that 11-game winning streak, and that's because of
Nine,
chemistry.
nine.
9 game winning streak, my fault. Thanks for the correction, bro. But we that was all due to chemistry, bro. And I feel
Yeah.
like Tapes definitely wants to get that get that started. I would definitely like to see McBride and Grimes get some minutes. I feel like in the end of the day, maybe not all the way, but I feel like we did get them because of their defense. At least McBride more than Grimes. McBride has shown he has some dog in him. He definitely could lock up some players. I don't know if he could do it in the actual league, but we won't know until he gets some minutes. So panic button on Obi and quickly. Quickly, he's been showing me a lot of signs that he's regressed a lot too. He's not as
Mm.
confident as I seen him last year. I feel like he's kind of lost his confidence a little bit. Obi, he's strides. He's been showing good games, some not so good games, but he definitely shows hustle, and I kind of I appreciate that from Obi. He's not
Yeah.
too lackadaisical out there in the court. He's always the first one running, always first one trying to get the rebound. So I don't think we got a panic so far, but I think that we when we see good things, we fly with it. So when we saw Obi, stand out those first couple games, we thought he was gonna show out and be like next best most improved or some shit, but.
Yeah.
No, I don't think. I just hope quickly could get some minutes so he could get back in rhythm because I feel like he's definitely a good player. Where in any other team, he might maybe not be a starter but be second option. But with the depth that we have now, he has to kind of sit the back, other back seat, further now. So I know. I mean, I don't know personally. I never, but that could do something to someone's confidence. So I just want to see quickly get that confidence last year like he got, you know. And that floater, man, I don't know. That floater's not been all the way through this year either.
I mean, yeah. I mean, bro, it's like that sophomore wall could be true. It could be true, but and people are complaining about the ball as well, the basketball. I mean, it might be a little stretch of an excuse, but you see superstars like Damian Lillard or Harden got off to a rocky start. Everybody blaming that basketball. Quickly is only in his second year, and you bring in a new point guard in Kemba Walker. A position that he said he wants to play more of point guard. And I mean, I don't think it shook his confidence, but I think he's just finding his way. It's just like you mentioned, Knicks fans are just crazy bipolar. I mean, it's crazy that we call it quickly to not see any minutes, and you want to see Grimes already
I
or
already saw.
McBride.
I saw trade proposals already. I was seeing trade proposals get quickly and topping out of here. I don't know, man.
Oh man, oh
I'm saying,
man.
man, there's only 7 games into the season, man. Knicks fans gotta chill a little bit. That's what I'm saying. Once we see something good, we gotta, we get too greedy, man. But it's been a long
Yeah,
time coming, so you know what? I don't blame us Knicks fans, but
yeah,
no panic
man.
button just yet. No panic.
Not yet, not yet,
Let's wait
man.
till we get to
So,
the 20-game mark. Let's see how we stand after 20 games. I think
all
after
right,
that we
let's
can
see.
start.
We 8 games in, man. We 8 games in, bro. Next question I want to ask you though. Topic of conversation right now, big time. This phrase that came off the side talk video. Just 1 second phrase, bing bong, just out of nowhere, took over the internet.
Word.
Knicks were using it. We saw that Madison Square Garden. We even saw Mike Breen change it up from the bang and use bing bong when Julius Randle banked in the three. That was hilarious. But now
Wasn't expecting
teams
that.
are using it right back at us. When we lost to Toronto, they came with the bing bong. Indiana came right back with the bing bong. And people that never even messed with any Knicks fans or the Knicks team at all used to roast it are creating merch, like
Yeah.
Barstool creating merch saying bing bong. Or everybody trying to cash out on these two words, bing bong. It's going everywhere. Knicks fans are 50-50 what I see, man. Some Knicks fans don't want it no more. They said it's corny, it's cheesy. And some fans are saying, man, it's fun. It's ride. Let's ride. Let's use that as a slogan. We used we here last year, and now let's use bing bong. Let me ask you, Juan, how you feel about the word bing bong?
Truthfully, bro, I'm over it. I've been over it. That's you know what, and all shout out to side talk. They definitely been the originators of that. And if those who watch it, they know every video starts with a bing bong, anyways. And those New Yorkers who really know that sound is the train. So it kind of exemplifies New York as a whole. You
Hmm.
feel me? So I get how it kind of circulated to this big media thing and like it got to a frenzy, but man, Bing Bong, bro. Listen, I can't see myself in MSG saying Bing Bong, Bing Bong. Like, come on, bro. Like I don't know, bro. I feel like we're here was good. We're still here was even better. I think Bing Bong's gonna die out, man. I just feel like it was one of those things. Side Talk, was able to get some good content that opening game. You never know what could happen. You feel me? Like just like your video went viral too. Anything can go viral nowadays. But I
Facts.
was I was definitely surprised when I saw Mike Green definitely say it. It's catching on a lot, but like you said, other people using it against us, and yeah, bro, you never catch me with Bing Bong merch.
Yeah, bro. I mean, my personal opinion, I think, I mean, people just get caught up too much. I mean, if some people like it and they find it funny and want to use it, I mean, why not? It's like you can't just kill it off. Like, oh, you can't use it. Like, people really don't want you to use it no more. And it's like, man, like, it's not that serious, bro. It's a tool.
People's been going crazy. I think somebody has a song called Bing Bong.
Yeah,
They made like a Knicks remix to it. So you know
I
what?
seen that
Like,
rapper.
hey man, if
Yeah,
you could get money in your pockets on it, hey, I'm not knocking no
exactly,
one's hustle.
exactly,
That's what I'm
bro.
saying.
It's
But as a Knicks fan, am I gonna be going around chanting Bing Bong? Nah, man. I'm
yeah.
I'm with the still here. We still here.
We still
I
here.
could rock with that.
Yeah, I think I'm with you as like I wouldn't use it per se, but I'm not knocking people. I'm not getting mad
Yeah.
at people use it. Like people tweet Bing Bong and you just see comments like, "Oh, don't use that word no more. Don't do that." Blah blah. It's like, come on, it's not that serious, man. It's like social media, man. You already know how tough it could
You
be.
never
Like
know.
people,
Next game, someone else is gonna come up with a catchphrase, and Bing Bong is
yeah, we got to
it's
think of one, man. We got to think of one. There's a lot of
hey
money out
man.
here. We got to think of a catchphrase, bro. But yo, I didn't ask you before we get up out of here, Juan. Talk to me about your Knicks fandom, where it started, where it grew,
Man,
and how you feel right now. I mean, how do you feel on the future of the New York Knicks? So I'm gonna give it to you again. How your Knicks fan started, how it grew, and what do you see the future of the New York Knicks?
right. So I mean, I was a Knicks fan as long as I can remember. I know that kind of sounds, like everyone says that, but like I got very vague memories because I knew I was very young, but I remember watching the '99 finals. Obviously televised games, so that's the game that was there in New York. So atmosphere was there. So those are like my first little memories of the Knicks. Not very crazy about the Knicks at the time, but growing up, I was always rooting for the home team. That's something about with New York. I mean, I don't know. Not to shade anyone who's fans from anyone, any other team from any other state, but I feel like if I'm from New York, I'm gonna be repping New York. So Nick was always, it was always
Sure.
like that. And I've been through, you could attest to it too, bro. We know each other for many years, bro. I'm talking back when we had all these bum ass players too. You know, we had Buckman, we had Raymond Sessions, we had, you know,
Raymond said, can't even get the name right.
I probably mixed up two. You see, that's how I know I bum ass. We went through a lot of struggling seasons together, bro. You know, so and one thing that we always held true to the Knicks. You know, we never really,
Yeah.
we never snaked them, and the Melo years were like the best years for us. For me personally, Melo was my favorite player coming out of college, so like I kind of sneakily was like a Denver Nugget fan a little bit.
Mhm.
But then when he came to the Knicks, it kind of came all full circle, and then I was like, yeah, that's it. I'm a New York fan for real, for real.
So don't forget how much fun we had with Jeremy Lin in town.
Jeremy, yeah, man. We were working together too. We were watching the game from the outside of the windows.
Yeah,
It
man.
was the time to be alive, man. Knicks,
Going to the gym, playing with the Chinese people,
with the Lynch
the
shirts all
Asians,
the
yeah.
way through. But yeah, bro. I mean, come on. Knicks fans, as anyone who's here watching, obviously if you're watching this, because you're a real Knicks fan, and that's the truth.
Sure.
So all I can say is, I have complete I'm completely optimistic about the Knicks, man. I feel like we finally going in a good direction. I feel like for the last couple of years we kind of been just like moving on a slow horse, like it was not going nowhere. Like there was no really no real foundation in the team. We didn't have a real point guard till just now. So, finally seeing everything come full circle and actually not being the laughing stock of the league no more doesn't
Huge.
get you cannot be optimistic about us. Do I see us winning a title this year? Absolutely not. But but could we make it to first, second round? Yeah, definitely. And I'm gonna definitely ride through that. I feel like we could definitely make it to second round. I feel that we got one piece missing, and I feel like the culture that the Knicks has been bringing up these past 2 years, we catching people's eyes. I'm not gonna say that we're gonna now like we're the toxic environment that no player wants to come to. I feel like in the next few years we might see a few faces come around the Garden, but this time with a Knicks jersey. So
Mm.
I'm staying optimistic about that too.
Mm.
I feel like Randall's definitely showing out. Definitely want him to stay in the team, but who knows, man? We might get something nice in a couple of years, and that's
Okay.
I'm definitely optimistic that we could definitely make it to be a caliber team in the next 2-3 years, definitely.
For sure, man. That's an interesting story, bro. And yeah, I mean, we're gonna keep on riding this season. We're gonna be enjoying this season. I mean, we already went. Shout out to the Omi fan and Knicks fan TV for that great event they threw on opening night, man. We was
Definitely shout out
going
to all of
crazy.
them.
We was going crazy opening night, and then we went to Philly too. So we 2-0 at the Garden, bro. So we might
Yeah,
have to
I'm
up it up. We might have to up it up
gonna have
because
to
we
keep going to these
undefeated at the
games,
Garden.
man.
I'm about to look for what they play. Oh no, they play Ivan Walker tomorrow. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna definitely catch a few road games too. Big things coming next week in the road. Stay tuned. Just stay tuned. That's all I'm gonna say, man. But yo, shout out to my brother in Juan We Trust. Thank you for joining me today on Knicks Fans
Man, I
Wilding.
appreciate y'all for having me. And oh yeah, I'm telling y'all, this giveaway, man. Y'all definitely wanna come go to a game with Triple M, man. And
For
on
sure.
one. Game
For
was lit,
sure.
bro. We was having a great time. Like he said, we was chatting. It was a good game. We got to, and my son Triple M, he's famous out there, man.
Nah,
Ask
yeah.
about Triple M in the Garden. They'll tell you they know him. So
Yeah,
definitely want to
yeah.
go
Let's
ahead,
see.
man.
We
Add,
out
subscribe,
here.
do everything you gotta do, man.
For sure, bro. I appreciate it, man. Shout out to everybody watching this, man. Make sure, like the in Juan We Trust just said, subscribe to the channel. At 100 subs, we giving out a prize. Who knows what it's gonna be? Ticket. Just subscribe, man, and get us to 100. You gonna see the prize, man. But thank you for
So
joining us. As I say before we get up out of here, man, enjoy life. All right, life is very short. You never know what can happen. Every day is a blessing. You wake up and you give thanks. All right, let's get up out of here and let's go Knicks.
later.